Good afternoon and welcome to Charlton County High School. I'm Adam Bill for Charlton Sportsnet. Today we have wrestling on CSN. Our basketball teams are on the road tonight. They're headed over to Adco. Maidens play at 5:30 and the Indians at 7. We'll try to keep you updated on those games as the night progresses. But we're going to get in some wrestling today. We've got 4 teams on the mat, on 2 mats tonight. We've got Brantley County Herons in town, Bacon County, Charlton, and Ware County. So it's going to be some huge matches tonight, some good matchups. We're excited to bring you Charlton County Wrestling on CSN. We did an AAU tournament just last month right here in Charlton. So this will be our first school match. We're excited about it right now. You see the Indians down there on the mat getting loose. They're about to go at it. What we're going to do is the scoreboard that's on our screen will follow the mat that Charlton is competing on. Now there will be times when we'll have Charlton wrestlers on 2 mats, so we'll try to keep you informed on that as we go along. But our main goal is obviously here on CSN to cover our guys, and then as the opportunity arises, we'll certainly cover the other wrestlers if they're going and Charlton's not. We'll continue to cover wrestling as it goes. Those of you familiar with wrestling know that the officials have 2 wristbands on, one green, one red. That represents each wrestler on the mat that they are officiating at the time. A wrestler will have a red band or a green band on. So as we find out which band our kids are wearing, that's what we'll put in the where you see home and visitor on the scoreboard. So y'all bear with us. We're going to cover some wrestling. I've got Coach Murray, head coach of the football Indians, scheduled to join us today. So we're excited about that. I'll talk a little bit about Indians football and obviously how wrestling relates to football. He'll be joining us for that a little bit later on. Right now we're going to take a quick break as we prepare for the opening matches. You're watching Charlton County Wrestling on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Hey Indian fans! United First Credit Union has been helping people afford life since 1943. Our free online banking and mobile app make it easy to check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills. And we offer some of the lowest loan rates in town. Joining our credit union is easy. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. So stop in and experience the credit union difference. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Why buy from the new Walker?
Welcome back to Charlton County High School. We're live from Folkestone, Georgia. Cool out there today. It was 53 degrees when I walked into the gym. It was 39 this morning up here in Folkestone. Down here in Folkestone, depending on which direction you're traveling. Chilly day today. Indians down there getting loose, waiting on that first match coming up in just a few moments. Let's go over the rest of our schedule for the week. We've got Indians basketball Friday night right here on CSN. Huge game coming up for the Tribe. Region game, obviously. Pulling that schedule up. Bear with me just a second while I get that up. Indians are at home Friday and Saturday. They have Lanier Friday, Cook County Saturday, right here in Charlton. So huge basketball games coming up. We're excited about bringing that to everyone. We also have wrestling. Let's see. After today, they go to Camden Thursday. The wrestlers do. They'll be over at Camden for the Camden call-out. That's Thursday at 4:30. Then Saturday, our Charlton wrestlers head over to Fernandina Beach High School for Duels in the Dunes. That's Saturday morning starting at 9:30. Then they'll be back home after that road swing on the 15th, hosting Montgomery and Applin. That's at 4:30 next Tuesday for Charlton Wrestling. Indians and Maidens basketball, like I said, they're on the road today. The varsity girls and boys, no JV action today. They're over at Atco. Maidens start at 5:30, Indians at 7. Then they'll come home Friday night. All night long Friday night. From 3:30 in the afternoon all the way to 8. JV girls start things off at 3:30. Then the JV boys at 5. Varsity girls at 6:30. And the varsity boys at 8. Then Saturday, a repeat of that same schedule, except it starts a little earlier. Saturday afternoon, Cook County comes to town. They will start at 1 o'clock for the girls, JV girls, 2:30 JV boys, 4 o'clock varsity girls, and 5:30 varsity boys. With that much basketball, what we may do here at CSN is cover the varsity games. I'm going to have to play that one by ear because I've got a lot going on out at Running Bear too, but I believe what I could do is cover JV and varsity on Friday and then just varsity on Saturday. Actually, I cannot. Tammy, my wife Tammy, the Running Bear has a festival Saturday in St. George. So what I will do is I will cover all 4 Friday versus Lanier. I'll have to take Saturday off due to the festival in St. George, Christmas festival that my wife's business will be down there doing that, so I'll have to cover for her. So that's what we'll do this weekend. We'll cover Lanier all day Friday from 3:30 all the way through to the varsity nightcap at 8 o'clock. Then next Tuesday, our Indians and Maidens basketballers are on the road. They will go to Ware County for a non-region game. And then back home December 17th to take on McIntosh. Busy couple of weeks headed into the Christmas break. Everybody trying to get all the games in they can. So we're going to take one more break as we get set. You see I'll switch over here. We've got some Ware County Gators getting loose over there on mat number 1. Over here on mat 2, you've still got the Indians out there getting loose. So we're going to take one more break. We'll be right back. You're watching Charlton Wrestling on CSN.
Jones Used Car Mega Center.
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should. That's the Walker Jones way.
Plus, a lot of our employees here at Walker Jones have been working 10, 20, even 30 years serving our community.
And we'll always get you the best price possible. At Walker Jones Mega Center, we have all makes and models.
Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center on Memorial Drive in Waycross and online at walkerjones.com.
Whatever your view on the world's current happenings, there's no denying germs are everywhere. Whether it's coronavirus, the flu, a common cold, or just a stomach virus, contagious sickness is all around, and they each pose a certain risk to both our health and our livelihood. Why not take a safe and affordable step to help reduce those risks? If you want to help protect the spaces you enjoy and the people that enjoy them with you, or if you simply need an extra hand with cleaning, call Rogers Reflections today at 912-496-3343, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
The Running Bear Outpost, located in the heart of Traders Hill Campground in Folkestone, Georgia at 1388 Tracy's Ferry Road, just yards from the St. Mary's River, where there's great fishing, boating, beach fun, and more. We have all of your camping needs, from ice and snow cones to boiled peanuts, drinks, snacks, and so much more. Charcoal, Coleman fuel, and camping supplies. Come and join the river or camp with us under these peaceful, majestic oaks for just $20 a night, full hookup for RVs and campers, or $10 a night for tent camping. We look forward to seeing you in the Running Bear Outpost. Come out and relax a spell. Rail fans, you have the ultimate rail fan experience when you stay at Railside Lodging in Folkestone Funnel Crew Headquarters, just yards from the rails themselves, with 30 and 50 amp hookups with a dump station. Just sit, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of rail life. Peaks Cabin and Chessie Caboose are directly across from the train watching platform as well. Call today and book your ultimate rail fan experience.
Okefenokee Sportsman is locally owned.
Welcome back to Charlton County High School. Getting ready for some wrestling action here on CSN. 4 schools in town. Obviously, our Indians, the Ware County Gators, Bacon County Red Raiders, and Brantley County Herons. Ought to be some good matches tonight. So y'all stay tuned. Spread the link around to your family and friends. A lot of young men out here and ladies. There's some ladies out here going to wrestle tonight as well. Indians have just vacated the mat. They're just finishing up with their warm-ups, pre-match warm-ups. There you see the Gators, Ware County Gators. They're on the mat to my left. They're out there getting loose now, some of them. We've got both mats covered as far as camera views. The scoreboard you see on the bottom left of the screen will reflect Charlton involved matches. And then if there's a combination where Charlton's not on the floor, we'll let you know that, and we'll fill in the proper names in that scoreboard for whichever mat we're covering at that time. See, one official on the floor now, so hopefully we're getting close here. Schedule said 4:30, but with COVID and everything, they have to take extra precautions. They were mopping down the mats as I got here, and I have to check everybody's temperature. There's a whole lot of process involved. But everybody doing their due diligence so everybody can participate. Saw the Indians baseball team across the way warming up, getting loose over there, doing winter workouts. I'll tell you what, those guys on that baseball team, they work as hard as the football team. So Tracy Willis posted a video the other night. They're over there throwing tires around, running sprints, flipping tires over their head. Coach Marchman has them working over there, getting them ready for a spring season. This past year got cut short. Everybody knows why, because of COVID. So they're hoping to get a complete season in this year. Talked to Coach a little bit Friday night during the basketball game. They're actually talking about, from what I understood him saying on the air, was possibly doing double headers too on the region schedule to make sure they get as many of those games in as possible, just in case. over here on the right mat. Now the Brantley Herons, they're out there getting loose. If you're logging on, looking for your Indians and Maidens basketball teams, they're over in Atco tonight, so we thought we would take this opportunity to cover some wrestling this evening. But we'll bring you updates during these matches as we get them from Atco this evening. Once again, if you don't mind, if y'all would share the link. There's a lot of young men and ladies in here, so there should be a lot of family and friends interested in watching that might not normally get to watch. I know wrestling doesn't get the coverage that the quote-unquote primary sports get. So y'all spread the link around and give folks the opportunity to check out some wrestling. The Indians have really been making waves early here in the season. A lot of guys, seeing videos getting shared and results getting shared over on the Charlton Mat Club page. Those guys are really getting the job done over there for the Indians. Do a little split screen. I'm not quite high enough I thought I might try this while the matches are going. Split screen both mats, but I'm not quite high enough the cameras to get a full view of both mats, and just as sure as I try it, somebody will be going on that outer ring and we might miss an important pin. So we're going to shift back and forth. If somebody looks like they're getting close to a pin, we'll shift to one mat or the other, depending on who's doing what. Charlton Ware and Brantley have a ton of wrestlers. I think Bacon's only brought 2 or 3 guys with them. You see Coach Larry Carter behind the Brantley logo on the screen, top of the screen there. We're going to take one more break as they're getting closer to starting these matches. We'll be right back. You're watching Charlton Wrestling on CSN.
By Fred and Rawling Coley, who have loyally served the people of Folkestone, Georgia, and surrounding counties for 17 years. Hunting and fishing supplies, as well as live bait, are our specialties. Join us on Saturday, October the 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to mix and mingle with vendors from the hunting industry and enjoy live music from Matt Knowles. Local, loyal, and laid back, Okefenokee sportsman.
Folkestone Auto Supply, located at 4439 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, is owned and operated by the Dasher family. They have everything you need, bumper to bumper, for domestic and foreign car parts. Big truck operators, they have you covered as well with belts, seals, hoses, welding supplies, and so much more. They even have lawnmower parts, blades, and accessories. Stop by today and see the whole crew. Big Sammy, Little Sammy, Miss Pam, Rocky, Stephen, Dave, and Miss Joe at Folkestone Auto Supply.
Whistling Dixie Custom Frame.
All right, welcome back to Charlton County Wrestling. We're live from Charlton County High School. We've got Brantley Ware, Bacon, and Charlton on the floor. Head coach of the football Indians, Russ Murray, has joined us. Appreciate it, Coach.
No problem.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
It was good. It was good.
I ate too much, Coach.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, Coach, a lot of your footballers down there wrestling, and we've been following them on the Charlton County Mat Club page.
Right.
You've got some guys really getting the job done down there.
Yeah, they're working hard. I don't know much about this sport, but I tell you what, I really enjoy watching them compete. You know, get in there and fight and get after it, and you know that I can tell they're getting stronger.
Yeah.
They're a lot stronger than they were last year, and it's exciting. It's an exciting sport. I wish I knew more about it, but the more I get around it, I guess the more I'm gonna learn. But it's a good thing, and I know it's complimentary football. You know, it helps us out a lot, and I'm excited about the guys.
Yeah, they're doing good. I saw Assad.
Yeah.
Assad went 6-0 the other night.
Yeah, he went 6-0 this weekend. I saw him go in about 3 matches, and he did well. He's so strong, and he works. He put in a full workout today. Some of those guys try to dodge a workout a little bit. You kind of tell, and he put it all in today. And he
comes out here to wrestle some too.
Yeah, he's getting better.
Now, a lot of the moves in wrestling, especially on the defensive side, they translate to football. You know, a lot of the picking up, the wrapping up.
Well, I guess. Like I said, I'm picking Coach Cisco, Coach Luger's brains, and Coach Westerbeck, just trying to ask them questions here and there and see what's going on. But the biggest thing is they're getting out there. They're getting tired and overcoming being tired and fighting. You know, fighting when they're down. You know, it's teaching them a lot of lessons, I think. Yeah. And they're certainly getting after it, and I like that.
Well, right now we've got Brantley and Ware on the floor getting loose.
Yeah, I think that you mentioned Bacon. I think this is the only 3 coming today. I believe us and Bacon and Ware.
I thought those guys over there. Well, there's only 3 coming, but 4 teams total.
Well, you know, you may be
Bacon's
right.
got
You
2
may be
kids
right.
here,
You may be right. You may be right.
Yeah, I think they
because when they announced the school, they didn't announce a 4th team.
Yeah, so we're.
I'm excited for us to having this and you know having it here.
I've covered a few of these over the years, not as many as obviously the wrestling people would like for me to cover, but I've covered. I try to get at least 2 or 3 a year in with the wrestling.
Yeah, he's got a full team this year. I think he may be missing a few weight classes, and I don't even know how many weight classes there are, but there several.
Yeah.
You know, I say several. I'm talking almost 10, maybe more than 10, and I know that, and it might have been the ones that you covered, just watching them, that they've had to forfeit a lot because they didn't have a wrestler in that group. But you know, they were constantly the other day when they were going after it. They had guys forfeiting or teams forfeiting against them because they couldn't field anybody. So, you know, Coach Cisco evidently does a good job with them. I watch them. You know, they listen to him, and this sport right here is demanding, and you know, and they're out there, and he's got a full slate. I think there's a pile of junior high kids. There's a lot of junior high kids, actually. They came to do their hydration test the other day in the weight room, and I was still in the office, and I was looking at some of those guys I never seen didn't play football. They're big old kids, and I did a little recruiting on them, and hopefully we can get them out this spring and see, you know, add to our football team for sure.
Spring's just right around the corner. I mean, it's flying by. What are we looking for on the spring as far as like do we? I guess we don't have a schedule set.
Well, we don't. What we'll try to do is we'll try to get a game set up and start trying to do that here. You know, like this end of this week, next week, try to get some feelers out to what's going on, and you know, this COVID stuff still causing a lot of mess here and there, and but that's what we're going to try to do. You know, we'll try to have a spring like we have had in years past, the 10 days, and with one being a scrimmage game, hopefully if we can get it done, that's something we really need. We put in our offense, Coach Phillips got here in June, and we were basically putting it in the whole year.
Yeah.
And we could benefit so much for having those 10 days for sure.
We got on the football side of things, in our region, we still have 3 teams from our region in it. That speaks to how tough our region is.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. 3 teams are still in it, and
one of those 3 we beat.
yeah, one of those teams we beat. And they got a good shot to win this weekend. I think them and Lincoln are pretty much evenly matched. Brooks just manhandled Dublin up there.
Boy.
Yeah, it was 42 to something or another.
Did
I'm not sure.
See that coming? I mean, the manhandling.
Well,
you kind of figured Brooks might beat him, but I didn't think it'd be a shutout.
Well, I didn't know how much Dublin really lost. I mean, I know they lost a lot of kids, but I haven't seen them play all year. And we saw Brooks in action, and Brooks reminded me of us during the old days. Their linemen were awfully fast, and we know their backs were, but their linemen, defensive and offensive linemen, they can move and they can run real well all across the board. And it didn't surprise me of the score, but of course, I know they didn't lose much last year off the team. They lost their offensive line. All their skill guys were back, and we might have saw the state champion that night, or it could come from another team of a region. I don't know, I mean.
In our region, I think we play a state champion every week, it seems like.
It's rough. If we could, if we just get out and get in the playoffs, it still hurts. I thought we got close this year, and we just didn't take care of the things we needed to take care of. But, it's coming. Hopefully it's coming. We're moving in the right direction, and we really started hitting hard this week in the weight room and last week as well. And, I'm excited about the kids. They're coming in motivated to work.
Yeah.
It hadn't been too hard. There's been one day that we really had to, push them a little bit, but they're doing a good job.
Well, we were talking playoff scenarios right up until the last game. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was a little bit. I mean, you said back when you took over on one of the first shows we did, you said you had like a 3-year goal.
Well,
and we were already talking playoffs in year 2. So.
Well, yeah. I don't know if it was that, but I knew it'd be a process when you start so many freshmen as we started. No excuses there. We're going to do everything we could, but it's just reality. And you can see these kids change. I mean, when you haven't covered any wrestling yet, have you? When you see Jalen Lilly step out in the middle on that with that singlet, you're going to see a kid that has put on some muscle mass, and he's just an example of the several that we have that are really lifting. But when I started this deal overall, being head man, we were starting with a bunch of freshmen, and it's hard playing a varsity schedule, especially in our region with a JV roster, and we're that excuse is gone now. They're not puppies anymore. They got to be dogs. They're juniors. The heart of our team's going to be juniors this year, so we're kind of excited to get ready to do it. But we still got this process to go in the off seasons that we got to go through.
I know. Sure. I'm excited about it. Like you said, they're all a year younger, juniors and seniors now. So, and Brooks should be graduating a bunch. Irwin should be graduating a bunch. We might land right in that
hopefully they're graduating some for sure. I know that Clinch is losing a bunch, and Irwin is as well. But they've got their programs. They're not just good teams. Their programs. They're going to have kids step up.
Yeah.
And play, and we just got to be ready to play them. We got to be ready, we got to take care of our part. Put it that way. We just can't hope that somebody else, loses a bunch of people, because our region is tough. It's got programs in it. It doesn't just have teams,
We got to take care of ourselves first.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And what are you looking for out of your wrestlers? I mean, your footballers that are wrestlers.
Like I said, I'm a novice to the sport. You might say I don't know much about it. I'm gonna just be a fan tonight. All I know is when you get a pin, you got to get the shoulders down, you know. And I don't understand the point system and things, but what I'm looking for is I'm looking for guys to compete. You know, when I first took over, you know, when I got in the weight room, we just had a bunch of kids that were scared to compete. I mean, I remember the good old days back in the mid 2000s and the 90s. You know, we couldn't even have a deck of playing cards out for the kids because they competed so much that they'd end up fussing and fighting and just, you know, coming to blows over a card game because they loved to compete. And we lost that somewhere along the way. But I see it coming back. I see it in the weight room, and that's what I'm looking for. And I left Saturday so excited about, you know, I don't know how we did in the standings, you know, because a lot of teams there were larger schools there, and even though we do have a real big roster, we had to take some forfeits here and there, and our kids are learning. So they were you can't lock hands, and I know we had one kid that was just wearing another kid out, but he kept blocking his hands. He ended up getting disqualified. And but to get back to your original question, I'm looking for them just to get after it and compete and fight, and you know, and just, you know, had that competition back, because that means so much, because you could tell it's just them one-on-one against somebody, and I'd like to see how they react when they're in a bind, you know, because they're almost going to get pinned. Are they going to give up? Or are they going to fight, you know? And Raekwon Hamilton is one. He just started wrestling this year. He's been playing basketball, and I think 2 of his matches went to 3 rounds the other day, you know, and that's a big thing, because he's out there he's going to get seasoned guys because his weight's up there, and he's going against guys that know what they're doing, and he's just up there. All he's doing is fighting and, you know, and competing, and that's what I'm looking for. And I've seen that so much. I'm happy with what I see, you know, because I don't see any quit in them, and that's some good stuff right there.
Even down there getting loose.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying. Yeah, that's right. They, you know, and they have a good time at practice. I hear them. They're loud, and they get after it. They get that weight room so hot, or the mat room so hot, and they get after it. And, you know, I enjoy sitting there. Right now, they're getting it on the side. We can't see them in the screen, but they're just, you know, sparring there.
I mean, I can switch that over a little bit.
That's
they got up right when I grabbed the camera.
That's the side of VJ. But anyway, but I'm excited. You know, I turned into a fan, and
a lot of young ladies out there competing on.
We have one girl on the team, and Brantley, I think, has one. Pierce had a girl this weekend. Boy, she was pretty daggum good. Now I saw her get a pin. Well, there is. GHSA does have girls competing in wrestling. I don't know.
Compete with the boys.
Well, they also have it separate too. Last year they had a separate category, and but you know, I don't know. I'm not sure how our lady how she wrestles. So she wrestles against boys, obviously, but we don't have enough to field a team of females. But you know, they get after it. You know, they can get after it too, for sure. I pulled my share of kids from fights here in over the 26 years I've been out here, for sure. But anyway,
explain to some of our fans that may be watching wrestling for the first time. The officials have a red band and a green band on each wrist.
Right.
And when the number of fingers they throw up to the corresponding band, that's how many points that particular wrestler got.
That's right. And the wrestler, if you notice, they'll have that band on their ankle. You know, we'll have we'll wear red and the other guy will wear green. If you notice that. Sometimes they don't wear bands, but because their colors, like they might go with Ware being green and us being red, and we go against them, may just be red and green that way. Yeah. But yeah, that's how they do it now. You can explain to everybody how the points go. I know you get points for takedowns, reversals, and all this stuff, but only thing I know is a pin, and I'm not sure our scoreboards are set up to run wrestling matches, but I don't think anybody else knows what to do, so we'll probably just have flip cards up there since they're doing 2 at a time.
I see 2 sets of cards on 2 desks there.
Right, since they're doing
that's what I'm going to be going off of is their card, because I might miss some. I'm a little older now, Coach. I can't see them fingers from up here.
I can't see the numbers from here. So
we're both doing good.
Yeah, but I like being in this gym. It's one thing I kind of mentioned. You know, they had it at Bethune, and Bethune has it's a beautiful gym, And but they don't have the bleachers set up like we do. I mean, we can see
get up above them.
If you came out tonight, you could sit up, even on the first level, but second level you could really see the whole, both matches going on, and it's fantastic, because they had a lot of people this weekend, and we had 3 mats set up on the floor, and people were mingling and stuff. And you couldn't see if our guys weren't wrestling right in front of you. It was hard to see. Yeah. So I was having to constantly move around, but here I can just sit right here and watch them no matter where they are.
I know what you're talking about because I did a AAU match over at Bethune a couple of months ago.
Okay,
I did that one. They had 4 mats going, but I had to sit up on the floor.
Yeah,
man, you talk about hard to cover.
I'm sure it was.
It was hard, but I'm grateful they had me. I mean, but it was hard to cover. That in an AAU match, we had some kids wearing their Charlton stuff, but a lot of guys just pulled up on individual. So it was hard to cover because I didn't know who was who.
Right.
Right.
Well, I don't know anything about it. And Coach Westerbeck, our trainer, his son is and I believe Coach Westerbeck wrestled a little bit too growing up, and he's into the sport, and he kind of helps Coach Cisco out with it, and it seems to have a big. I saw the Mat Club following them on Facebook or whatever. They have a big following now. There's a lot of kids involved in it, and it doesn't matter what we have at the school. If we got a lot of kids involved in it, that's what we need to do. That's like, I coached archery for a while, and gosh, you would have been surprised at how many kids we had involved in archery. I mean, you probably didn't know this, but we had 3 guys get scholarships to go, and Mary Baxter, they had partial scholarships to Emmanuel to go with archery,
right?
And we had anytime
for
archery, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes, and actually that's what Mary was on. She was on an archery/softball scholarship, and she did real well. I know one match that they had, Coach Baxter was telling me she finished second, and the only one she lost to was a girl from Texas A&M. So it was, Texas A&M. It was big. It was everybody because they didn't have. I don't know if they are in NCAA, but they do it some kind of college group or whatever like that. But anything. But to get back, anything we do at the school, we have a lot of interest in, and I'm excited about it. I'm an alumnus of the school, and I've been here. I've invested my whole life with the school, and I'm excited for all these kids and all the sports, and I enjoy following them and things like that.
I know when you're talking about the participation with the kids, we have, about 400 kids here in the school?
Yeah, roughly.
And on a Friday night, there's probably 200 of them involved with band, cheer, and football.
Yeah.
Probably half the student bodies out there on the football field on a Friday night.
Yeah, if you you remember the old days we had pep rallies, you covered them this year, but they seem kind of weak because, number one, we couldn't have outsiders in because everybody was on the floor. They were either in the band or they were, cheerleaders or they were football players, and it only left a few 9 through 12. It used to be 7 through 12 out here, so there weren't many people in the stands,
everybody was on the field.
And I don't know what they're doing here. He must be kind of going over the tournament rules. This guy, he was refereeing the other day at the
he's good. He's been doing it for a long time. I met him. He did I call it an instructional video for me back in, 2012, 2013. And that thing's one of the highest viewed videos I have. Wrestlers go to that. The GHSA refers to that video on our YouTube channel.
Well, I need to go look that up. You need to pull it back up and tag it again or something like that. I need to, because like I said, I'm trying to learn this. And that would be good.
Yeah, I can.
If you can zoom on him, the people can see the wristbands you were talking about. He's wearing. They probably can
on that video.
Well, on him, he's got the wristbands on right now.
Yeah, that's the referee right there.
Yeah, that's what
he did one for me, and another one did one, and it's like 8,000 views on that video, and every year it increases because the wrestlers, they all refer to that thing. Because what he did was, I'm wanting to say it was 2013. He went through it like he's going through with the kids right now. He went through all the moves, the calls, the rules, and everything on that video. It's pretty cool. He has all 4 teams down there around him now. We're going to take a break real quick while he's doing that, and we'll come right back.
Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunch is served on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun food and fellowship whether you're a local tourist or a real fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffee, and lattes, while we also have train designs on custom t-shirts and unique gifts. Come see us. Gant AC Heat and Electric, located at 141 West Love Street in Folkestone, Georgia. They service all makes and models of air conditioning and heating units, electric and plumbing supplies, blown installation, appliance parts and service, as well as sheet metal products. Gant is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network, Go Indians, and the Band of Pride. Since 2000.
Oh, Ware County. I got you.
Yeah,
I
I'll put each school's logo up there.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to see the Red Raider because the red chair's right behind it.
Well, I see it now. All I saw earlier was just the G because of the red.
Yeah.
Blended in. I didn't even see our spear.
Yeah, our logo and the Red Raider logo kind of blends in with the chairs over there. Maybe we need to paint the chairs, Coach. Hey, I know you're about to bail on me for a little bit, but what you think? What you looking for out of you guys here in just a minute?
Well, like I said, I just want to see them compete.
Yeah.
And
see how they handle adversity.
I've been pleased so far the times I've seen them this year. You know, watch them at practice too, but I like to see some of these guys don't have any quit, and they just get out. I'd hate to get out there and wrestle Gage Renfro because he's just, you don't ever know what he's going to do, and then he's going to go, and he's getting stronger too, and that's just an example. He used to wrestle a lot, and I think he took a year or two off, and you know, and the more they stay with Coach Cisco and Coach Lugers and Coach Westerbeck helping out, I think the better they're going to be. But I just want to see them compete. I mean, that's the biggest thing the whole time is just showing up and competing. And many times in high school, if you set, and I tell the guys this all the time, if you set the price of victory so high, you know, the opponent sometimes don't want to grab it. Mm-hmm. You know, they may be better than you, but they have to do this. You say, hey, you got to get above my head to beat me. Sometimes they're not willing to do that. You make them pay a price, you know, make them and
push them that next level.
That's right, and that's what I'm looking for, just to see our guys do that and just compete, and not quit. Because you can't do anything if you got quit in you. Because that's one of the things I go back to refer to my saying, win today. You can't quit. You got to keep going. If you want to win it, you got to keep going. And I'm proud of how some of them are doing for sure.
I know, like we were talking about Assad earlier with that 6-0 day the other day. I think Carlisle went 3-1, 2-1, 2-1, something like that.
I saw him wrestle a couple matches. And he's another one. He'll get out there and he gets after it. And he knows, you know, he's done it a while, so he knows kind of what to do. And he's strong. You know, his numbers.
He went to state last year, didn't he?
He did. His numbers in the weight room are pretty good, and you know, and one day we'll sit and we'll look at those things. I'll show you what we got, but they're not where they need to be, where we used to have them. But they're steady increasing each time. We'll have we'll max something out tomorrow. Wednesdays, you know, the day we get out early, we usually have a max day because our period's cut like 35 minutes. So we got time enough to get the max in.
When AJ was up at Lenore Ryan, they had a saying, raise the bar. They hit a level, raise the bar. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you're never satisfied. Never satisfied.
Yeah.
Just keep raising that bar. Like you say, win the day.
Yeah, that's right.
Win the next level.
That's right. You know, make the day better than yesterday. You know, that's what we have to do.
Well, real quick before you leave, our basketball team, they're on the road tonight.
Yeah,
they're playing some ball. The maidens and the Indians are doing good.
You know, our boys have got to play 2 games, and the girls have got to play 3. I believe that's right, 3.
Yeah, the girls played 3. The boys didn't go to.
I think did the girls lose to Hilliard? I don't remember. Did they beat Hilliard?
The girls,
are they undefeated?
I think they're undefeated.
But they both are playing real well. You know, they're competing. Coach Bailey and Coach Cruz, they're doing a good job with those kids. And once again, I'm digging watching our boys that that play basketball too. You know, they're competing, and you know, and they're learning. You know, things through competition. And
the quarterback was out there playing Friday night.
Hey, listen, and I know it wasn't in Coach Bailey's game plan, but they didn't have anything down low for him. I mean, I think he ended up with 11 boards against Brantley, and he could have had more. I mean, he could have probably, if they would have set up the off. I don't know much about basketball, but they just set up the offense. He could have low posted them all night. He was just doing real well with that. I don't know how many points he can shoot now when he gets on fire, and he's still, you know, he does the same thing when he's quarterbacking. You know, he's real tentative about the throw. If we're hoping all season we can get him just to zip it sometimes. He actually against the Atco, he threw some good balls to where we were supposed to, like, hey, throw it and let the receiver do the work, you know, and he did some of that. And the same thing with basketball. He's got a pretty shot, man. He's got
to learn to trust himself.
Well, he's pretty to look at. He's 6'3". He's 6'3", right at 195 pounds. You know,
he's a big kid,
and he looks good in a basketball uniform. He's got long, and he looks like a basketball player. And the other guys, they're in there at the weight room with us. Most of them, fourth block, and they work. I tell you what, they're having success because they work. They work in that weight room. Coach Bailey's in there with us, and he pushes them. And you know, and I'm just speaking for the boys because I don't see the girls that much, but they really work, so it's paying off. You know, hopefully it can pay off throughout the season.
Well, I think we might be getting some matches going here in a minute.
Yeah,
we've got a 1 hour pregame show here.
Yeah, hell,
I'm not used to doing this much pregame. We do 30 minutes for football, but I do appreciate you joining us because I know everybody just want to hear me ramble on for an hour.
Well, I appreciate you letting me come, and I appreciate everything you do for these kids. You know, because a lot of people can't come to the games or like that. You know, the people that moved away, you know, they can see what's going on with Charlton County because I know they still love it. You know,
I appreciate it. I enjoy doing it. I'm glad y'all let me do it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna run. I got some business to take care of. I can find Coach Carter.
Do what now?
I got to find Coach Carter about my junior high helmets.
So go get him, Coach. Go get him. He's right. I saw him on the floor down there a while ago.
Yeah, he knows a lot about this sport. I know nothing. I just have to ask him the quick question and run on. I appreciate you letting me come by, and we'll talk to you later.
You're welcome anytime,
yes, sir.
Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
It's Coach Russ Murray of the Charlton County Indians football team joining us. We'll see you later, Coach. We're going to take one more break, and hopefully we're going to get some wrestling in here shortly. We'll be right back. You're watching Charlton Wrestling on the Charlton Sports Network.
The Non-Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Hey Indian fans! United First Credit Union has been helping people afford life since 1943. Our free online banking and mobile app make it easy to check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills. And we offer some of the lowest loan rates in town. Joining our credit union is easy. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. So stop in and experience the credit union difference. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Why buy from the new Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center?
We'll treat you like good friends and neighbors should. That's the Walker Jones way.
Plus, a lot of our employees here at Walker Jones have been working 10, 20, even 30 years serving our community.
And we'll always get you the best price possible. At Walker Jones Mega Center, we have all makes and models.
Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center on Memorial Drive in Waycross and online at walkerjones.com.
Whatever your view on the world's current happenings, there's no denying germs are everywhere. Whether it's coronavirus, the flu, a common cold, or just a stomach virus, contagious sickness is all around, and they each pose a certain risk to both our health and our livelihood. Why not take a safe and affordable step to help reduce those risks? If you want to help protect the spaces you enjoy and the people that enjoy them with you, or if you simply need an extra hand with cleaning, call Rogers Reflections today at 912-496-3343, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back. For those of you interested, you can go on our YouTube channel and search. Go down to where it says popular videos, and you will see the #1 video on CSN as far as views go is that very top one under popular uploads. It says GHSA official wrestling signals. That was uploaded 7 years ago on CSN. All right, we've got our first match about to get underway here. Over to the left. This is Bacon versus Ware. If you watch the official, every time he puts his hand up, the number of fingers is the points, and the wristband corresponds to the team getting the points. And looks like Ware's going to win that one on a pin. I mean Brantley. I'm sorry, Brantley. Brantley won that on a pin. That was Brantley and Bacon, not Ware and Branklin. Ware and Bacon, my apologies. This will be Brantley and Bacon again. Two points for Brantley. 3 for Brantley. 2 for Bacon. Bacon wins that one on a pin. Next up will be, I think we'll have one official here. They're not running 2 mats, they're only running 1. We're going to be here a while. This one will be Ware and Brantley. Ware with the pin. This is Ware and Brantley. Two for Brantley. Off the mat, they'll reset. 4-1. Four two. Four three. Two green. Ware with the pin. It's Ware and Brantley again. Two for Brantley. Or two for Green, rather. Two row Green so far. 3 green. Five o green. Ware with the pin. Ware Brantley again. Two red. Nothing going on mat 1. We only have one official here. On mat 2, rather. Almost got him a pin. Ware with the pin. No, I'm sorry, Brantley. Brantley with the pin. Brantley with the pin. Brantley with the win by default. Nobody in his weight class from Ware. Brantley will get another win by default, I believe. Nope, there's a gator coming out. Brantley to your left, Ware to the right. 2 for green. Ware wins. Ware wins that one by default. Ware wins by default. When that happens, it means the opponent doesn't have a wrestler in that particular weight class. Brantley on the left, Ware on the right. Two for green. Ware with the win. Ware for the win. Brantley versus Ware. Two green. Three green. Ware for the win. Gators with the win on by default. 2 green. Ware for the win with the pin. Two green. Still just 2 green. One red. Two red. Never mind, he took it back. 2 green. Pin by the Gators. There we've got Bacon. Bacon coming back out now to take on I think they're setting it up for Bacon's 2 wrestlers to take on Ware. And they've changed their minds on that. Bacon's taking their headgear back off. So now we're going to do girls wrestling. Brantley versus Ware. Two for green. One for red. Two green. Green, Ware wins this on points. Back to boys action. This is Brantley versus Ware. Two green. Two more green. Ware with the win on a pin. No points yet. Ware versus Brantley. Two for green. 2 for green. Ware with a 4-0 lead right here in this match. One for Brantley. Two green. Three green. We're up 9-1. They're going to go again. Still not a decisive winner in this one yet. Ware's up 9-1. Nine three. Ware got the pin there, I believe. Ware with the win. That one went a while. Brantley Ware. Two red. Two green. Tied at 2, they'll reset. Still tied at 2. They'll reset again. The Indians loosening back up over there to my right. Hopefully we're about to get some Indians involved in this thing. One point to red. Indians hitting the mat there to the right, starting to get loosened up. Brantley up 3-2. Gators with the pin. Now it looks like Bacon will come out and take on Ware, I believe, with their two wrestlers. Bacon and Brantley. Indians loosening up. They'll reset. No score, Bacon and Brantley. Two green. Brantley with a pin. And we've got, this will be Bacon and Ware. Two green. Two green. Two red. One green. Two green. Brantley and Charlton about to go out at next on the other mat. Three green. Excuse me. 2 green. One red. Two green. One red. Two green. Where with the pin? All right, we're going to, what are we doing? We're going to head over to Brantley versus Charlton on this mat. We'll be right back. You're watching Charlton Wrestling on the Charlton Sports Network. The Running Bear Outpost, located in the heart of Traders Hill Campground in Folkestone, Georgia at 1388 Tracy's Ferry Road, just yards from the St. Mary's River where there's great fishing, boating, beach fun, and more. We have all of your camping needs from ice and snow cones to bull peanuts, drinks, snacks, and so much more. Charcoal, Coleman fuel, and camping supplies. Come and join the river or camp with us under these peaceful, majestic oaks for just $20 a night, full hookup for RVs and campers, or $10 a night for tent camping. We look forward to seeing you in the Running Bear Outpost. Come out and relax a spell. Rail fans, you have the ultimate rail fan experience when you stay at Railside Lodging in Folkestone Funnel Crew Headquarters, just yards from the rails themselves, with 30 and 50 amp hookups with a dump station. Just sit, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of rail life. Peaks Cabin and Chessie Caboose are directly across from the train watching platform as well. Call today and book your ultimate rail fan experience.
Okefenokee Sportsman is locally owned by Fred and Rawling Coley, who have loyally served the people of Folkestone, Georgia, and surrounding counties for 17 years. Hunting and fishing supplies, as well as live bait, are our specialties. Join us on Saturday, October the 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. to mix and mingle with vendors from the hunting industry and enjoy live music from Matt Knowles. Local, loyal, and laid back, Okefenokee Sportsman.
Welcome back to Folkestone. Wrestling, GHSA Wrestling on CSN tonight. Charlton Hoops is over at Atco. Haven't heard anything about what's going on over at Atco. If anybody has an update, shoot it to me, 912-276-7999, and I'll get the update on the air. Right now, the Maidens and the Lady Rebels should be going at it over there at Atco, so shoot me those updates. Indians at Atco set the tip off at 7 o'clock. This one will be Charlton versus Brantley. Ware and Bacon taking a break. It looks like Bacon only has 2 wrestlers here, so I think they're going to go ahead and let the 2 wrestlers for Bacon compete versus their. Well, that's what I thought anyway. The official was pointing to the Bacon wrestlers, but I guess we're. Charlton will be red. Brantley will be green. Two for Brantley. Two more for Brantley. Still 4-0 Brantley. One point Charlton. One point Charlton. 2 points, Charlton. Charlton with the win on a pin. To Charlton. Almost got him pinned. Three, Charlton. Still 5-0 Charlton. To Brantley. To Brantley. 1 Charlton. Two Brantley. We're tied. Tied at 6. They'll reset. Still tied at 6. They'll reset. Two Brantley. Brantley with the win. Charlton Brantley. Two Brantley. Two more Brantley. 5-0 Brantley. Two more for Brantley. Brantley with the win. Charlton Brantley. To Charlton. Brantley with the win. Looks like we're trying to get a Bacon Ware match. Ware will be green, Bacon will be red. 1 point Green. Two points Green. Victor goes to the Gators. Bacon and Ware again. .2 points Ware. Ware with the win. Now we're back to Charlton Brantley. Charlton red, Brantley green. .2 points Charlton. Charlton with the win. 2 points, Charlton. Charlton with the win on the pin. Two points, Charlton. Charlton wins on a pin. Girls match coming up between the, I guess this would be the maidens and the Aarons. Girls match. Two red, two Charlton. Two Brantley. Two Brantley. Round two for the girls. Brantley wins with a pin. Charlton Brantley boys back. Two for Charlton. Two for Charlton. Charlton with the pin. Two for Charlton. Charlton with the win on the pin. Charlton with the win by default. Brantley didn't have a similar wrestler available in that weight class. Two points, Charlton. One point goes to Brantley. Charlton up 2-1. They got another pin. Well, Charlton killing it tonight on the pins. I think Charlton so far has won them all but two, I think. Two points, Brantley. Victory goes to Brantley on that one. I was checking on the maiden score. I don't have one to report. If somebody has a maiden score from Atco, if you'll pass it along, I'll sure share it. Two-0 Brantley. Excuse me. Ware getting loose on this side. Brantley with the win. Two for Charlton. One for Brantley. Two for Charlton. Six-five Brantley. Two Charlton. Two Brantley. 2 Charlton. One Brantley. Two Charlton. One Brantley. One point, Brantley. Two points, Charlton. 1 point, Brantley. They're trading leaks. Tied at 13 now. Lost a shoe. While they're doing repairs on his shoe, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Tied at 13 in this one. Welcome back. Two for Charlton. Two for Charlton. Brantley got one. Well, these two are battling. Charlton finally wins it on a pin. I feel bad for those two Bacon wrestlers. They have to wait all this time for their next shot. Two for Charlton. One for Brantley. Two for Charlton. That got, oh yeah. Charlton with the win. All right, now we're going to get Charlton versus Bacon for their two. Well, they switched up on me. Charlton is actually in green this time. They threw me a curveball. We have a timeout on the floor. Talking about a skin and knee, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching Charlton Wrestling on the Charlton Sports Network. Folkestone Auto Supply, located at 4439 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, is owned and operated by the Dasher family. They have everything you need, bumper to bumper, for domestic and foreign car parts. Big truck operators, they have you covered as well with belts, seals, hoses, welding supplies, and so much more. They even have lawnmower parts, blades, and accessories. Stop by today and see the whole crew. Big Sammy, Little Sammy, Miss Pam, Rocky, Stephen, Dave, and Miss Joe at Folkestone Auto Supply.
Whistling Dixie Custom Framing, Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunch is served on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun food and fellowship, whether you're a local tourist or a real fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffee, and lattes, while we also have train designs on custom t-shirts and unique gifts. Come see us. Gant AC Heat and Electric, located at 141 West Love Street in Folkestone, Georgia. They service all makes and models of air conditioning. Charlton up 4-0. One point, Bacon. One point, Bacon. We had a score correction over on the score table. Charlton only had 3, not 4, so I have to correct that on mine. Charlton's up 3-2. Two points. Pin goes to Charlton. Charlton with the win on the pin. Last one, Charlton Baker. We've gotten all 3 teams in on the webcast tonight. I want to thank y'all for watching Charlton Wrestling on CSN. Charlton and Ware coming up, but I have to head back out. So we'll be cutting the webcast after this one, but I appreciate y'all watching tonight. All 4 teams will be available on replay like everything else we do on CSN. Please shop local and thank those folks that make this possible. Two points, Charlton. No, I'm sorry, Bacon. Bacon with the pin.
All right, thank y'all for watching Charlton Wrestling on the Charlton Sports Network. Charlton and Ware coming up, but I have to head out, so we appreciate y'all watching. Have a great evening, everybody. This will be available for replay, usually with YouTube, about 15 to 20 minutes after I go off the air. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for watching Charlton Wrestling on CSN.